Whoa, just got off center there. Hello and welcome to day 85 of An Album a Day, going through my vinyl collection. I always want to go, I am your host, but this is not a podcast. Anyway, today we're on day 86 and we're talking about an album that I only recently heard for the first time in full, but absolutely love it. This is 1985's release from Eddie Jobson, Theme of Secrets. This one, see if I can get you a better shot of the cover here. This is from the Private Music record label, and I first heard the song Theme of Secrets from the original Private Music compilation album, and I really love the song. And it was one of those things where I'm like, oh, I need to get this album. I need to get this album and check it out. And just finally did last year when I found it on vinyl. So kind of another good reason for me collecting vinyl, because it's gotten me some really good finds that I just never purchased otherwise. This is on the Private Music label, but as you can see, the label is pink instead of their usual black with their big colorful logo. But this is 1985, and that's just what they were doing for this album. This is a really just, it feels like an instrumental concept album, because the Theme of Secrets, and I love this cover, I love the color scheme, that combination is just beautiful. I could stare at that the whole time I'm listening to the album. I kind of want to visit this world and see what it's like. It looks like it might be a little chilly, but you know, I live in Oklahoma and it snowed last night, so it's chilly. I don't think there's anything, just a plain white cover slip. But the back has a picture of Eddie and a little bit about the album. But the Secrets theme is something that's repeated and done in different variations, which is what makes it feel more like a concept album, or similar to a soundtrack, which would have location themes or character themes or an overall tension theme, whatever it might be. But it's a wonderful album. There are 4 songs on side A, 4 songs on side B. Outer Secrets was the one that was on the compilation. Theme of Secrets is the main one. There is rumor that there was a follow-up album to this, recorded and just never released, and that to me is just painful, because I really enjoy the songs on this album. Very new agey, but it has a feel to it. There's a beat to Outer Secrets. It's got a pulse at least to it. And I would love to hear what the rest of these ideas were, what else he came up with, and unfortunately it's just not available. So I'm hoping that through some means one day that will get released, if that rumor is true, and it seems like a pretty credible one. So I just don't know why you would go through the expense of going through the recording process and then not releasing it, unless Theme of Secrets just didn't do well enough to warrant. That doesn't make sense, though, why they would have even recorded it, because yes, it's expensive to release, but it's also expensive to record, or at least it was back in the 80s. Nowadays, you could do this stuff at home for almost no cost. I mean, like, I have a studio. It cost me nothing to produce an album. It cost me to pay for the artwork and the lettering, but and just a one-time fee to distribute the album. But it doesn't cost me anything anymore to make an album, unless I need to buy something specific, like I need a specific effect that I don't have, or a sound that I don't have, and I have hundreds of thousands of them. So other than that, I mean, it costs me nothing but my time and energy to produce an album. So, but back then, a completely different story. People didn't have home studios in 1985. So, that could be part of it, but I honestly don't know. But anyway, if you like new age music, if you like something that's thematic, that has a cohesive feel to it, instead of just being a collection of songs, I would highly recommend Theme of Secrets by Eddie Jobson. Check it out, guys. See you tomorrow. Cheers.